Hi everybody, I just wanted to take a quick look at our world around us for the next 2 weeks, and our topic is still protecting our planet, and we're looking in particular at global warming. So there's an activity for week 7 and week 8 that you can do if you have time. And then inside the pack here, stapled in as well, there are little discussion cards which your child can discuss with someone else at home. So each one gives you a little statement, and then you have to discuss whether you think it's right or wrong, or give your thoughts on it anyway. All right, so if you get a chance to even talk through some of these little discussion cards, that would be great. Now, one of the things we will be looking at with global warming, of course, is how in certain very cold parts of the world, the ice is melting more than it should be, because the temperature of the world is starting to warm up a little bit warmer than it should be. So this is a little melting the ice experiment or investigation. And for this investigation, you will need 5 ice cubes, if you can get those. And what you're investigating is in which conditions does the ice cube melt fastest and slowest. So you'll put 1 ice cube in a hot area. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be your hand, because your hand would get very cold very quickly. You could put it in the window in direct sunlight, or if you had a grown-up at home to help you, you could put it in a warm oven in a baking tray. Quite a deep baking tray, because you don't want the melting ice cube to go everywhere. Put 1 in the fridge. Put 1 in a glass of water. Put 1 in a little bowl and sprinkle it with plenty of salt. And put another 1 in a bowl and sprinkle it with sugar. Now, if you can think of another condition for your ice cube, you can do that as well. And try to take maybe 1 photo of your investigation if you are doing it. That would be great to see. Now, you'll know that, you might not know because it happens before you come into school on cold days, but on cold days, on really cold days when it's frosty in the playground, Kim, our caretaker, goes out with a big bucket of salt and she sprinkles it all over the playground. So sometimes when you come in, then you see these little white, it looks like little white pebbles on the playground on icy days, but it's actually the salt that Kim has sprinkled around. Why do you think Kim sprinkles salt all over the playground on an icy day? So have a think about that. Try to get all your ice cubes set out in the different conditions, and then observe what you see. Down here you draw everything that you will need for your investigation before you carry it out. So for example, you will need 5 ice cubes. You will need these things above like water, salt and sugar. And you will need maybe a baking tray if you're going to put your ice cube in the oven, but be careful, only do that if there's an adult with you. So make a list of the things you need, and you can make that list using bullet points like this. So doing a little bullet dot like that and writing your first thing and then your next thing and so on. Before you carry out your investigation, predict what you think will happen. So I predict that something will melt the ice the quickest. So do you think heat will melt it the quickest? Cold? Do you think water will? Salt? Sugar? Or something else? And then I predict that something will melt the ice the slowest. So which ice cube will stay intact, will stay as an ice cube the longest? Then you can draw and label what happened. So you could draw how your ice cubes looked at the end of your investigation, and it could be that some of them are just water by now. And then your results. So first you have your predictions, what you think will happen, and then you have your results. What melted the ice the quickest, and what melted the ice the slowest. Okay, and as I say, if you could take 1 picture of your investigation, if you're able to do it, I would love to see it. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.